accuracy wasn't
accuracy.
Huh?
He's pretty accurate.
Well, we do know this. He's super intelligent.
Right.
I mean, we do know that. But, I mean, so is, for the Bills. What's his name?
Fitzpatrick?
Yeah. So is he. He's a Harvard guy.
Yes.
Yeah, what's he doing now?
The Bills stink, though. Come on.
Yeah, but they were 4-0, though. Oh, the Bills are good. No.
Aaron Rodgers is very smart.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean...
He is.
He was a Niners fan, so he has to be smart. He's a long-time Niners fan. Thus, we should have picked him.
He grew up in California,
yeah.
So I mean...
but hey, I didn't grow up in California. I'm still a Niners fan. Definitely a smart guy. Outside of that, he's
Niners/Pats fan.
No, I'm not a Pats fan. I just was watching them as my team wasn't the best. I mean, come on. And everybody knows I've been claiming my team outside of when they're good. I mean, they've stunk it up. I've made some bets. I've lost a lot of money to them, but...
And when they were at their lowest, you left for the Patriots.
No, I just looked over there a little bit.
That's like if you left your girl when she had cancer. So
first off, I never left.
You left.
I didn't buy no clothing. I didn't like.
Who did you want to win?
I didn't root for. I mean, I ain't gonna say root for. I didn't.
Who did you want to win stuff?
I mean,
the Pats.
So when you watch the Super Bowl and your team's not in it, obviously your team was in it last year. Y'all won it all. Anyway, but when you watch the Super Bowl and your team's not in it, here's where our fanism difference again. You just watch it. You have no
unless there's someone I really don't like.
So what's the point of watching the game if you don't have
because
somebody
I like
to
football.
root against?
I like the game.
So you rooting for them?
Why do you have to root for them? Can't I just watch a football game and enjoy the sport? Why do I have to be there? Why do I have to?
Unless you're analyzing it for your team or something, it's gotta be a 1 and 2. It's gotta be a good and an even.
Unlike you, I can take my mind past just who's gonna win. I like football.
I'm not watching. If I can have a winner, if I can have a 1 and a 2 or a good and evil, I don't want to watch that game. I really don't.
And that goes with you for every sport, and that doesn't make sense to me. I like basketball. If the Bulls aren't playing, I want to watch the game and just enjoy the sport of basketball. What's wrong with that?
In comments with that, she basically said earlier that when Derrick Rose, if he leaves, I don't know if he'll be a Bull for life. If he leaves, she doesn't care about him anymore.
I don't think I said crazy. I don't care about him anymore. I don't care if
as much as he's gonna do for that franchise, as much as he's already done. No, it's just the whole point of
look when Michael Jordan played for the Wizards. I didn't just all of a sudden. I was
years after he retired.
What difference does it make?
But you didn't root
Jordan
for him
was the greatest player ever.
But you didn't root for Jordan. Have a decent season. You knew they were going. Well, y'all sucked then, but I'm just saying.
It's the same thing. He did more for Chicago, for the team that I love, than any player ever. He did more for basketball than anyone ever. When he left the Bulls, I didn't really care about whether the Wizards did well. I don't care.
What is this?
I'm a Bulls fan. I want the Bulls to win. I want everyone else to lose. It's how it works.
Just night and day, huh?
Oh, you know what? I'll just root for whatever team's winning.
Whoa!
How about that?
No, you better explain that. Explain how I am about rooting for teams. It's my certain teams, but I like other players on other teams.
So you'll root for their teams to win.
No, not.
Yes.
If it comes down to their teams versus my love teams that I love, it's a no-brainer. I'm picking my team.
Right.
But when I'm watching a game, if the Clippers play the Magic, I'm going to pick who I want to root for.
Or you're not going to watch it?
Basically, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't understand that.
You're an old school fan. I'm a new school fan. We like other players.
And I say that you're not a new school fan. I would call you just a non-fan.
A non-fan? Really?
Yeah.
So what about like a casual fan now?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good check.
It's true. Who's more loyal?
No, you're just an old school fan.
It's not even old school. It's just what a fan is. You watch your team. You want them to win. You want everyone else to lose.
But she can root for other players on fantasy football.
Yes, fantasy football. Come on.
You're going against your own rules of fandom.
No, I'm not.
She's going against her own rules. She can root for Ben Roethlisberger to give her points. But no, she's strictly Packers. So that...
Ben Roethlisberger could give me points in fantasy,
don't play fantasy
and
football.
Still lose, that would be ideal.
No, you're an old school fan. Old school fans don't even play fantasy football.
Yes, they do.
No, a lot of them don't like it.
You need to read that Bill Simmons article I forwarded
you
today.
God,
there's a special provision in it that says there's a fantasy football. You can root for those players to give you points. It doesn't mean you're rooting for other teams. You said you root for the Heat, even though you're a Spurs fan.
No, I said I root for LeBron.
You told me that when the Spurs are out, you root for the Heat.
No, I said last year I was upset and I rooted for the Heat, but I'm not rooting for them now.
Okay. That's all you have to say.
This is what I'm rooting for LeBron's success. But if he comes in the finals and faces my team again like he did before in 2007, it was a no-brainer.
I understand that, but the fact that you could just root for another team if your team's not playing anymore.
So you know
that doesn't make sense to me.
We should all be old school fans like you. Just watch your team. If you're a Lakers fan, just watch the Lakers. Don't care about the rest of the league. You shouldn't even care about the rest of the league.
That's what we differ on. That's what you don't understand. I care about basketball enough to watch games where I don't have some vested interest in who wins.
Okay, that's just you. That's you. You're night and day. I'm more like morning,
evening,
afternoon, night,
dawn, dusk.
That's me. Variety.
Whatever makes Odie happy and fits into his little picture of what being a fan is.
Okay, so we're
and you know what? It fluctuates. Just be aware. And there's rules. There's tons of little caveats to the rules. You're gonna need a flow chart to understand it.
Wow.
Mine's simple.
So an earlier argument just got on the show.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Oh well. Okay. Thank you for watching our show. I'm OD and
I'm Erin.
And we'll see you next week.